Good afternoon, Mathletes and Film Majors. Today is Wednesday, September 18th, 2013. I just updated my phone so it's still new and shiny and stuff. I'm just going to give you an update on my life this week because not much else has been happening other than life updates. So here we go. So this week we were actually assigned crews for the short films that the upperclassmen do, or I guess second years. They're not really upperclassmen, but you know what I mean. During the summer, screenwriters will stay at Chapman and they will write screenplays that they will then pitch to directors who will pick their favorite script that they want to do, and then they will cast it and shoot it in the fall, and that's what the second years are doing now. Us, as first years, we get to be their crew. Being in their crew gives us the opportunity to learn basic things about being on a production team and being on the set of a film and shooting professionally, as opposed to like taking your handheld camera out and just having your friends read some lines out. So it's much more professional and it's good experience for all of us. And oh, I can't breathe, hold on. Oh my god, get off. Oh my god. These things are archaic and mean and I don't like them, and that's why it was twisted. That's why it wouldn't come off. The thing about strapless bras that you should be aware of is the fact that because they don't have any kind of like hanging ability on your shoulders, they're just strapped to your rib cage, and after a while you need to unstrap yourself. Feels good, man. Feels good. Other things happening in my life. Today I went to a fellow screenwriter's house and we watched Soul Surfer and What Maisie Knew, two very different films, but they both had their merits and we had reasons for watching both, and it was a lot of fun. I had heard very little about What Maisie Knew, and I was extremely pleasantly surprised to find like how good it was. Like it was just a really good film, and I liked it, and it was perfect, and I highly recommend you go see it. Other news, I might have been buying things on eBay when I shouldn't have. Poster, that's a limited edition and I'm very excited to get it, and it should be here in just a couple of days, so I'm really excited to see that, and we're gonna hang it up downstairs and you guys will definitely see it when it gets here because I'm super excited to get it. And the final news for today is just news that I'm just so, like, my mind is blown. My friend Jerry, we went to high school together and we've been texting because he apparently doesn't sleep at night, so it'll be like 3 a.m. on the East Coast, midnight for me, and I guess I'm just convenient to text. So we've been texting and he texted me today, and let me find it. So a movie is being shot 1 block from my house. It's the adaptation of the book The Fault in Our Stars. I might have freaked out a little bit because that's extremely exciting news, and I knew that they were filming in Pittsburgh, but I didn't even think that he goes to Carnegie Mellon. I didn't even think that that would be close to him, but clearly it is, and it's a block away from his house, and he's like, yeah, I don't know what this movie is, and I'm like, you do realize that you're within walking distance of John Green at all times. When we see each other over winter break, I'm going to ensure that he's read it and we're gonna cry together over this lovely book. Which actually brings me to my last bit of news, because I thought that this was the only news, but I have a segue, and the last news, promise this time, that I have for this week is that I've started reading to my dad again. It's been a couple years now, but at some point we had a conversation where my dad had not read Harry Potter, and I said, Mister, if I read you Harry Potter, would you listen to it? And he said, yeah, I've listened to it. I read him 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 I actually read while I was abroad in Ireland. I would record it, edit out all of the ums, and then send it to him so that he could download it to his iPod and play it whenever he wanted. And in return, a couple of days after I arrived in Ireland, this arrived at my house because it's the signed copy and it got shipped out and right around January. As opposed to sending me the book, because I was reading him Harry Potter, I asked him to read me The Fault in Our Stars. So that's my segue, is that he read me this, and now I'm reading him Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and it's fun to do. I'm actually really proud of the fact that I've already read the first 4 books completely out loud, chapter by chapter to him. That, I think, is something to be proud of. Anyway, not much else going on this week. Tomorrow they're actually premiering Prisoners at 7 o'clock in Chapman. So we can actually go see it for free, and it comes out on Friday, so I'm gonna go check that out. It's first come, first serve, so hopefully I'll get a seat. Working on that, working on production videos, working on screenplays, and just normal stuff for a screenwriting student at Dodge College of Film and Media Arts. Still very weird. Anyway, for the film majors, I'm Caitlin. For the Mathlete, Susan will be back on Friday, and for everybody else, thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and we will see you next time. Bye bye!